Broadcasting live from Youngville, North Carolina and Ontario, Canada, this is GotMead Live, a weekly show where Vicky Rowe and AJ Aramitz bring you the mead news, meadery info, and mead-making discussions from all over, talking with mead makers, mead owners, industry mavens, and influencers. This is GotMead Live, a weekly podcast about mead and the people who love it and where the mead world is going. And now here are your hosts, GotMead owner Vicky Rowe and mead and wine maker AJ Aramitz.
And we're live on GotMead Live, so live from the home of the puppies of the Poxy Clips in North Carolina, and the Bunny Pen in Ottawa, Canada, and possibly from down under if Hamish gets out from under the pile of work. This is GotMead Live. Welcome to the show, and let's get it on the road. Tonight's guest is Gary Ellis, owner of Mad Moose Meadery in Connecticut. It is a meadery in planning. They are not yet open. Expect to be probably sometime this summer. He is going to come on and tell us more about his journey and his views on mead and what all he's got going on for the meadery. So tune in, tune up, and get ready to have a good time. If you want to listen to us live, you can listen to us on the GotMead website at GotMead.com. Just click GotMead Live Radio Show and you'll see the show player right there, and it plays us when we're live like we are now, or it will play whatever our most recent show was if we are not. If you're mobile and you want to catch us after the fact, you can catch us on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, and Stitcher. We also have a show player on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GotMead. If you prefer to hang out on the big FB, go check it out there. And you can take us with you wherever you go. Replays are all available all the way back to the beginning of time. The beginning of the show on GotMead.com, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher as well. Facebook, you can find us at facebook.com/GotMead. You can also find us at facebook.com/groups/GotMead. That is the GotMead group. And we also have a GotMead Patron group as well, which if you are a patron, you can get into that private group. On Twitter, we are at GotMead Now. If you can't call us, give us a tweet. If you want to send in questions to Making Mead Back to Basics or for any of our upcoming guests, check the links on GotMead.com, put your mouse over GotMead Live Radio Show, and the drop-down will give you a place where you can enter your question, comment, or other suggestions and send it to us. If you want to call in during the show, call in to 803-443-MEAD. That's 803-443-MEAD, and that's 6323. So 803-443-6323. Now, those of us running this show do it out of the goodness of our hearts and because we're such amazing people. But software and hosting and storage and cloud and you know how it goes, costs money. We don't get that for free. So if you like what you hear, if you've been using GotMead, if you find the GotMead group to be of help to you, consider becoming a supporting patron member. It's only $30 a year. You get access to the private patron group on both Facebook and on our forum, which has a number of award-winning recipes in it, among other really interesting things like advanced fermentation techniques. So consider doing that. Just go to gotmead.com/forum and you'll see Become a Patron right there on the main menu. So that's us in a nutshell. So what are we drinking tonight, AJ?
Well, I've got a bottle of something I bottled back in 2012 that I started in 2010, and I made a maple leaf mead with maple leaves collected from the farm that I worked at from the time I was like 13. So Spiritwood Farm Maple Leaf Mead, and it's actually kind of similar to an Acer Glen. You do get a little bit of the taste from the leaves.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really surprised me. The only thing you got to be careful of is in really high concentrations, maple leaves can be not so good for you, so it's one of those one glass at a time things. I figured when I made it, it was just like oak leaves, which, as far as I understand, are not a problem, but I've been reading, since I made it, I read some books that maple leaves can be toxic, at least to horses.
Okay.
So it's... Possibly people too, but the people I gave the rest of the bottle to haven't died, and I don't plan to die from it, so I think we're okay.
So far, so good. If you go
so far, so good,
and stop talking in the middle of a sentence, we'll know what happened.
Yeah, blame Bun Helsing.
Yeah, I will blame Bun Helsing. He probably will have gummed you to death by then.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I am polishing off the last of my mini growler of Acoustic Mead's Bee's Knees. Go to acousticmeads.com. They have some pretty awesome stuff. They're in Traverse City, Michigan. This is it's a light, sweet, very straightforward mead, but it's got all these little gentle notes in it. So I really like it. It's very clean, and it's an easy drinker. I could get messed up on this stuff.
Yeah, mine's not as easy drinker as I'd like because this is a lot drier than I prefer, but it's got enough age on it, and it's just the faintest beginnings of oxidation, so I actually like it better that way.
Yeah, I've noticed some meads do improve.
Yeah, because it turns out to be more like a sherry this way.
I like cherry melomels and peach melomels with just a touch of oxidation. It gives them a, I don't know, it gives them an, there's a tone in there that it brings to it that I think backstops it. Not everybody would agree with me, but...
Yeah, and technically I'm sure in the show it would be considered a fault, but to hell with it. It's what I like to drink, so...
Yeah, I would just say, unless you're putting it in a competition, who cares? As long as you like it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big thing. Now if you're going commercial, well, that's another thing, because you can start that, but then you have to stop it, and that's the hard part.
Right.
Yeah.
Doing it just a little bit, that's the trick.
I just want this much oxidation, but no more. We put up an oxidation wall. It's a new toy.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. So in theory, we are going to have Hamish at some point tonight, but he's like up to his eyeballs in, well, alligators, I guess. Or would it be crocodiles in Australia? It's alligators in Australia, isn't it? Yeah. Do they even have alligators? Yeah, they have alligators. Okay. So anyway, he's up to his eyeballs in it at his office, and hopefully we'll be able to join us later tonight. So.
Right.
We'll see what happens. So we've got just a few minutes before we bring Gary Ellis in. So I just want to kind of put a shout out to GotMeaders out there. AJ and I have been talking with Manny and Hamish about some of the stuff we want to do this year on GotMead Live. And a couple of the things we're talking about doing is expert panels. We are talking about doing months in certain areas. And one of the cases that we specifically talked about is doing a month of Australian guests. So, and Hamish and a couple of his friends have volunteered to help with that, which should make it interesting, because those of us that don't live in Australia might have a little difficulty following them, but it should be fun. They get off into Aussie vernacular. It could get deep. But Thunder Down Under for a month was something that we talked about. There are a bunch of different topics that we've tossed around, so if you out there in GotMeadland want to put your 2 cents worth in, go to the contact form for Back to Basics, and it's under the GotMead Live radio show link on the website at GotMead.com. Go there and tell us what you think. Who do you want to hear? Is there somebody in particular we haven't gotten yet that you really want to hear, or somebody you've already had that you think that we really got to have back? Let us know. If there's a place you want us to go, like, we're going to go to Australia, keeping in mind the fact that, some of the European countries might be a tad difficult without a translator. So just keep that in mind. Try to have a translator queued up.
Makes our job easier anyway.
Right, yeah. You want to bring in somebody from Outer Mongolia? That would be fabulous. Just somebody who speaks Chinese would be good in that particular dialect. Personally, I think that'd be a lot of fun, but but anyway, if you have ideas about what you'd like to see us doing, let us know. We're always looking for good ideas. Certainly, we're not the end-all be-all font of good ideas. So let us know what you think. Drop us some emails, and let's keep doing interesting things on GotMead Live.
Yeah, this show's for you. I mean,
yeah.
We talk about what we want to talk about because we haven't got that many ideas for what you want to hear about, but please tell us what you want to hear about.
Yeah, we want to know. And I guess we should probably put something out in the forum and the social media with that, too. See if we can get some people feeding us. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and bring Gary in here. And Let's see here if I can get it to do that. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to do. It's like, wait, what platform are you on? I jump between Mac and PC on Tuesdays, and it gets confusing sometimes. Okay. So we're bringing Gary in now. All the way from Connecticut. Connecticut. At least I think it's calling him. Doesn't sound like it's calling him, does it?
I don't know. I thought we'd figured out how to make it stop being noisy about it.
Yeah, oh, you know what I think it did? I think it added, I don't know what it did. Anyway, so, and David Webb, if you are out there and want to call in, know that you are welcome. So, I'm trying to get this stupid thing that is blacking out the call link for me. Hang on. I'm just going to go back over here. So add somebody to the call. Stupid thing. I don't know what's going on. All right. So some of the things that we've talked about in the past on Back to Basics have been different styles of mead, different types of mead. One of the things that we've been thinking about doing is maybe also getting just like small groups of just regular mead makers in to just kind of, in my mind, what this looked like was the what's the show? What's the Discovery show about the guys that go hunting crabs? It's a
most dangerous.
Yeah, Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
They used to all sit around a table and they would like sort of dissect things. And it was kind of cool because it was all, well, it seemed to be kind of unscripted. I'm sure it wasn't, but oh, there we go. I just need to. I'm on the wrong screen. That's why it's not working.
Wetware issue.
Yeah, something like that. They keep changing the rules.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. Every time you go and try to do something, it's like, you've upgraded that to something I don't recognize. Thank you for that.
I know. It's like, hello.
What have you done?
I know. I'm sitting here looking at it, and it's going, okay, here we go. Now it's finally giving me what I want. Add to the group call. Yes! Hopefully that'll work. Stupid thing. So we're calling him, in theory.
In theory.
In theory.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. Come on, Gary. Gary.
Hey.
Hey, there he is. Skype was giving me fits. Welcome to GotMead Live. I'm like adding your phone number here, and it's going, no, we can't do that, Dave. So, Gary Ellis, pretty good. Welcome to GotMead Live. And that was, like, 3 minutes awkward, huh, AJ?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Sorry to hear that.
At least I've got something to drink, so what are you drinking tonight, Gary?
Yeah, what are you drinking tonight?
I haven't had anything tonight. Last night, though, a friend of mine made some fortified wine glug. It was pretty good.
I like grog.
That hit me for a loop last night, so tonight I was taking a break from it.
Oh,
but I
totally understand that.
Yeah, I do have a raspberry hibiscus mead that I'm going to be bottling up soon, so I'll hopefully be trying that.
That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like hibiscus. All right, I'm going to bring David Webb in as well. He wants to come play with us. Hey, David. Oh, didn't make it.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
Hey. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, David.
We got Gary Ellis on with us, but you were listening earlier, so you probably already know that.